right now, CPAC is going on. That's the conservative get-together where they try to out-barbarian one another. They come out and make these ridiculous, over-the-top, far-fetched right-wing speeches. You usually get huge applause, like, death! I don't know, just like, yeah! War! Yes! Protect the rich! Oh, hate the gays! Yes! Okay, now Mitch McConnell tried to do that in the beginning. So how's he going to do that? Now, he's a soft-spoken guy generally, and he's very pro-establishment. I mean, he's the leader of the establishment Republicans in the Senate. It's hard for him to rile up the CPAC crowd, which is actually to the right of him and doesn't like how pro-establishment he is. So since he couldn't do it with words, he decided to bring a visual aid. Let me show you.
Let's give a big hand to Tom Coburn for his wonderful service to our country. Thank you very much.
You want to win over a conservative crowd? You bring a weapon. Yeah, look at this from my cold dead hands. Yeah, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you right now. Oh, okay, there you go. Nice. That guy might shoot us. So he gave it over, I assume it's an antique rifle, I hope it wasn't loaded, to Tom Coburn, who's a retiring Republican colleague. He said it was for distinguished service and that it was a Lifetime Achievement Award from the National Rifle Association. In reality, of course, all it was an excuse to bring a weapon on stage to get the biggest applause he would get of the night. And in fact, that's exactly what happened. He went on to make a speech where he tried to appeal to, quote unquote, the little guy. I wouldn't have phrased it that way. And he kept talking about, the working American, and Obama didn't deliver for him. But boy, the crowd was not having it. What you're about to see is awesome. Now, he has a bunch of jokes and then applause lines built into his speech, and you'll see him pause when those moments come. Now, we compiled all those moments together to spare you the rest of the speech. Look at how unexcited the crowd is.
The President of the United States is treating our Constitution worse than a placemat at Denny's. I'm practically on a first-name basis with the bailiff. Here's the truth. Under this president and Harry Reid, the rich have gotten richer, the poor have gotten poorer, and the middle class are being squeezed like never before. And of course, they said if we like it, we can keep it. The media doesn't even notice. They're too busy trying to fix Benghazi for Hillary. If ever there was an advertisement for a Republican Senate, this is it. If I'm given the opportunity to lead the U.S. Senate next year, I won't let you down. I can't stand it, and you can't stand it, and if we win the majority in November, I will work every day to change it. Can you believe this guy?
I love my job, man. That was awesome. And I will not let you down. He's got a primary challenger to his right there, and they're not buying what Mitch McConnell is selling, man. And look, they're half right about that. Now, if they think that Mitch McConnell's not right-wing enough, that's, in my opinion, ridiculous. But if they think he's an establishment guy who does crony capitalism and doesn't give a damn about the average voter, they're definitely right about that. And he doesn't care about conservative causes either. He's up for sale to the highest donor. So he did not get a good reaction there, man. That was some of the most uncomfortable applause lines I have ever seen in politics. Nice job, Mitch. And then, how brazen was that? Like, it treated worse than a placemat at Denny's. Jeez, what does that even mean? You know why? Because the guy hasn't seen the inside of a Denny's in 20 years, right? So he's like, I know how I'll appeal to the little guy. I'll say a line about Denny's. Isn't that where they go?